Hello, I'm Claudia, and today I tell you what I packed when on my walk to Munich from Huntley. So first of all, these are all the maps that we needed, but we actually didn't carry them all. We posted them ahead on different stations. And here you find, for example, my wardrobe. I use a lot those bags because they keep things nice and warm. I brought a swimming costume because there was a lot of heat in Holland and in Germany. I have spare socks, but I'm wearing also warm socks. Here are my pads, and here is a spare trouser. Always trousers that you can take off the legs so you can wear them as shorts. This is a very handy skirt. It's a sports skirt that you can wear in the evening. Another t-shirt and some trekking pajamas. And here something I always take with me is a thin silk scarf. They're very handy both when it's too cold and when it's too warm. So this is my wardrobe. I packed that into my rucksack here already. We'll have another one of those bags, and inside is also my waterproofs. I take a pair of Crocs because when in the evening you're quite happy to get out of those very big boots. Here's my lunch pack. This is, so to speak, my kitchen with my Swiss Army knife, and then I have a Huntley cup, a very important lamp for me. It catches sun during the day and provides me with light in the evening when I want to read. And I also have a camel bag to get water during the day. So, here's my lunch bag. So now I'm coming to, these are the important things that you need to take. Very, very important is your passport, and important is your mobile phone and your purse. And in my purse I have a credit card and I have a European health card. Don't forget that one, it's easy to get. So this goes in here next to an iPad. I try to be in a digital detox, but these days that's quite difficult, because if you want to book accommodation or something, you really need to get onto the internet. So the cables for my camera and for the iPad, and important is a Euro plug. So another thing, off we go into the bag, stuff it in. And now I wanted to show you my office. These are the postcards that I sent to my mum during that time. These are my diaries. I had in total 6 of them, which I can put in here. It's always sure they're totally safe. There's the postcards. I have a pouch with a fountain pen and a pencil and a Pritt stick and spare cartridges, and of course a rubber as well. And here, this is where I kept my oak leaves. See, every day I collected an oak and an oak leaf across the time. And in total I had 3 of those books. One for Britain, one for Holland, and one for Germany. I took some small books. There's a songbook. It kept me busy. A book about wildflowers. And then a little bit to read. So whenever I finished one of those books, I tried to buy another one. So you keep really your luggage down to 10 kilo if you can at all. And then this is a list of all my friends that I wanted to write a letter to. So I keep that also in my office. Okay? And I like knitting, so I brought myself a little bit of knitting. But on the way I found a lot of wool. And so I started spinning. And sometimes this ended up also in my luggage. And then importantly, I also took always sun cream every day and my sunglasses, which go here onto the back of my rucksack. I also always have a fleece very handy on top of my rucksack, so in case it gets cold. And now, not to forget, this is my bathroom. There's some cream, toothbrush, earplug in case you end up in a hostel where it's noisy, a comb, and a very little soap. So this is about me then. Now, what you will see, I always wear proudly my Humpty t-shirt. I bring an anorak, which I didn't need much on my long walk. Importantly, I have always my compass here. Let's have a look. Here you go. So I never lose my way. You will be surprised how often you need it, especially in cities, you know, to get your bearings. Often I cut out of a map and a little other notebook if I just want to take some notes on the way. I have a headband, so not too much of my hair falls into my face if there is wind ahead. And this is about me. The only other little thing I wanted to tell you is that I always bring a little bit of toilet paper, but if you find some moss on the way, that will do the job as well. Next time join me on the walk. That would be very nice.